Storm Heart. Get wrecked. Get utterly fucking wrecked. I just lost a couple of dudes. I'm surprisingly okay with that. Have some mines. Oh, you're a vicious one, aren't you? More Storm Hat. Yeah, you've cast ice weapons on me again. Go Solus. He's actually quite good in combat. I only brought him because it was an elfy temple. I thought I'd have my 2 elf characters. So we're heading towards some horrifyingly big boss. Morrigan just disappeared. Oh, there she is.
There. That must be the Temple of Mythal.
Be ready. Corypheus will be there.
I hear fighting ahead.
I hear terrors using that Banshee scream. I guess whoever did the scream for him in Mass Effect 3 is getting their money's worth. That Calpurnia? Nope.
The wretch mocks you, Master.
These are but remnants. They will not keep us from the Well of Sorrows.
Why is it
Well
in
of Sorrows?
30? Oh, come on. You're telling me Morrigan doesn't know?
Be honored. Witness death at the hands of a new god.
Wait, did Corypheus just die? As that dead Templar remembers to fall over. It has fallen apart. You hit 80 hours and the game just falls apart. Nothing wrong with my system, trust me. I'd be the first to admit it. But Corypheus just died.
Cannot be.
Oh, he's a cheat.
Now.
He fucking respawns. He's doing a Harbinger. He's got that fucking dragon again. I cannot believe Corypheus respawns. He copied that from Harbinger.
At last, Mythal's sanctum. Let us proceed before Corypheus interferes.
You said Corypheus wanted an illuvian, but he mentioned a Well of Sorrows. Which is right?
I am uncertain of what he referred to.
Yeah, no.
You're not certain? You said you knew what he was looking for.
Confidence can carry one only so far, it seems.
I suspected. I did not know. Yes, I was wrong. Does that please you? Whatever the Well of Sorrows might be, Corypheus seeks it, and thus you must keep it from his grasp.
Let's find this well before Corypheus's people do.
I have no idea what a Well of Sorrows
I
is.
want to know how Corypheus returned to life. We saw him die.
and his life force passes on to any blighted creature, darkspawn, or Grey Warden.
And Corypheus cannot die. Destroy his body and he will assume another.
We'll find a way to stop him once we're done here.
'Tis strange. Archdemons possess the same ability, and still the Grey Wardens are able to slay them. Yet Corypheus, they locked away. Perhaps they knew he could do this, but not how.
Well, we just need to work out how to lock him away again, and then when he's locked away, stab him.
Yes?
Are you certain Corypheus is using the power of the Blight to make himself immortal?
Perhaps you forget. I was in Ferelden during the Fifth Blight. I have seen a true archdemon rage. How Corypheus gained the power to send his soul into blighted bodies, that is the real question.
Will answering that question let us destroy Corypheus for good?
Perhaps. I would suggest first dealing with the well. If Corypheus obtains it, any chance of success could be lost.
Do you know what this part of the temple was used for?
The room we stand in is the vestibule, not the temple proper. To those who knew it, perhaps this ritual was little more than a polite knock at the gate. These customs must have been as familiar to ancient elves as bowing to a queen is to you or I.
I find it difficult to picture you curtsying to anyone.
Have we become so familiar you can predict my manners and customs now? Nothing is lost by indulging in the occasional civilized conduct, particularly when unexpected.
You said this Mythal was worshipped as a goddess.
So one assumes. What is a god but a being of immense power? The dread old gods were nothing more than dragons, after all. They rise as archdemons, and they die. Perhaps Mythal was a powerful elf, a ruler among her kind. History often plays storyteller with facts.
You admit lack of knowledge, and yet dismiss her so readily?
I do not dismiss her. I question her supposed divinity. One need not be a god to have value. Truthfully, I'm uncertain Mythal was even a single entity. The accounts are varied.
There are varied accounts of Mythal?
In most stories, Mythal rights wrongs while exercising motherly kindness. Let fly your voice to Mythal, deliverer of justice, protector of sun and earth alike. Other paint her as dark, vengeful. Pray to Mythal and she would smite your enemies, leaving them in agony.
More Dalish tales, I assume.
If you know more about this, Solus, speak.
The oldest accounts say Mythal was both of these, and neither. She was the mother, protective and fierce. That is all I will say. This is not a place to stir up old stories.
Whatever the truth, all accounts of Mythal end the same. Exiled to the beyond with her brethren.
What do you mean, exiled?
Tricked by the Dread Wolf, as all the elven gods were said to be.
Why does Kamani not know this?
Many Dalish believe this is why the elves fell from grace, and their gods did not save them.
I am Dalish.
Or perhaps they were simply rulers slain by Tevinter. Who can say?
You've seen the elves here. They seem odd.
Indeed. Two things are possible. One, this is a group of Dalish separated from their brethren, cultists, fanatic in their desire to keep humans away. Two, these are elves descended from the ancients, having resided here since before the fall of Arlathan. The second appears unlikely, but if true, the implications are astounding.
If they keep records, it could change everything we thought we knew about history.
'Tis thrilling, no? To discover an era thought lost forever has possibly thrived in the shadows. We may, however, find these elves reluctant to part with their long-kept secrets.
Anything else? No, it just says the same shit. Why can I not say blah blah blah? I know who the gods are. See, I'm pretty down on my Dragon Age lore. I'm not 100% on it, but I'm pretty down on it. I have some suspicions about where this plot is going and who I think certain characters are going to turn out to be. More specifically, a certain Witch of the Wilds who's not shown up yet, but I know for a fact Janeway is in this game. I'm going to say no more, in case I'm wrong.
I see the Venatori have already encountered the temple's guardians.
A just death for these mages. But where are the killers?
Preparing another display of hospitality, no doubt.
A just death for these mages. Alright, I'm not too keen on mages either.
The Temple of Mythal, constructed in an age when elves, not men, dominated this land. They believed Mythal a goddess of justice. Elves came here to request judgment, after they proved their worth.
Silence has reigned here for time beyond memory.
Can you stop telling me about the history of my people? I'm trying to roleplay. You're making it very difficult. I'm not trying to get pissy here, but I think Kamani knows more about being an elf than fucking Morrigan, the fucking bitch daughter of the Witch of the Wilds, who has not shown up yet. Statue of Fen Harel.
Why would this be here?
Something wrong?
It depicts the dread wolf, Fen Harel. In elven tales, he tricks their gods into sealing themselves away in the beyond for all time. Setting Fen Harel in Mythal's greatest sanctum is as blasphemous as painting Andraste naked in the chantry.
My clan set statues of the Dread Wolf outside our camp. They're meant to frighten harmful spirits.
Perhaps. I thought the ancient elves above quaint superstitions.
For all your knowledge, Lady Morrigan, you cannot resist giving legend the weight of history. The wise do not mistake one for the other.
Pray tell, what meaning does our elven expert sense lurking behind this?
None we can discern by staring at it.
We can send for historians once peace is brought to this forest.
The inhabitants of this temple may not appreciate guests.
Yes.
Why does Morrigan think she knows more about elves than me or Solus? You know, the fucking elves. If the warden was an elf, do you not think... Pissing me off, Morrigan. Okay, according to the chat, this is really going to piss me off, and she does it quite a lot in this mission. And it also pisses off everyone else who plays the game as well. Plays the game as an elf, I should say, and... Okay.
It's sealed.
Corypheus's lackeys managed to open it. Perhaps the altar holds a clue.
The altar. The altar. Did I walk past an altar without seeing it? I have the Iron Bull with me. He could just lean on that. Is this the altar?
It appears the temple's magics are still strong.
Is it a sliding tile puzzle?
Ancient Elven. I can't make out much.
Atishor vir Abalassan. It means enter the path of the Well of Sorrows.
There is something about knowledge, respectful or pure. Shiven. Shivenen. 'Tis all I can translate. That it mentions the well is a good omen.
The amount of people who've come to grisly ends because they could only partially translate something.
We're out of luck. Unless one of those temple elves drops a lexicon.
Supplicants to Mythal would have first paid obeisance here. Following their path may aid entry.
Form a ritual to appease elven gods? Long dead or no, I don't like it.
If need, do not step any place you have stepped before. There can be no vacillation. This is where petitioners walked the path of their gods.
I
It
see.
is where they paid fealty to the gods. I have seen it, in the Fade. Only the Reverend were permitted to touch this ground, and only in solemn contemplation.
It's not quite a sliding tile puzzle.
There. Well done. Let us see what awaits.
I wonder if there's any way to get in without doing the ritual. I'm just thinking to my next playthrough when I'm not trying to be an elf, when I'm trying to be a pious Andrastian, or maybe a Kunari heathen. No, the Kunari you play has to be Tal Vashoth, don't they? It's a bizarre ritual, though. Solve the light up the tile puzzles. Fucking Venatori.
Don't let them pass.
Really think you're going to stop me? Bloody Vince. Ah, Vince! And I missed with every mine. How disappointing.
Make it take you.
There's still one out there somewhere.
Come on, we might catch them.
Hold a moment. While they rush ahead, this leads to our true destination. We should walk the petitioner's path as before.
You forget that army fighting for us out there? Longer we play around, the more Inquisition soldiers die. There's a hole. Jump in.
In this case, I must agree with the witch. This is ancient ground, deserving of our respect.
You see the urgency? We cannot find the Well of Sorrows unprepared.
You're very eager to reach our destination.
Are we not all eager to stop Corypheus from achieving his mad plan?
Sounds like what you want is that well.
So
There is a danger to the natural order. Legends walked Thedas once, things of might and wonder. Their passing has left us all the lesser. Corypheus would squander the ancient power of the well. I would have it restored.
You barely know what the Well of Sorrows is, but you want to restore it?
Yes. Is Thedas so full of wonders that we should leave them to die one by one? Mankind blunders through the world, crushing what it does not understand. Elves, dragons, magic. The list is endless.
I'm sorry, but I don't trust Morrigan.
Or be left with nothing more than the mundane. This I know to be true.
Everything is a means to an end
I read
for you.
more in the first chamber than I revealed. It said a great boon is given to those who use the Well of Sorrows, but at a terrible price.
What exactly did that altar say about the Well of Sorrows?
Like most elven writing, it was insufferably vague. The term I deciphered was Halam Shivanas, the sweet sacrifice of duty. It implies the loss of something personal for duty's sake, yet for those who served at this temple, a worthwhile trade.
What sort of curse should we brace ourselves for if we use the well?
'Twould be easier by far to advise you of a curse. this price is not so well defined. My priority is your cause, but if the opportunity arises to save this well, I am willing to pay the cost.
And gain what?
That is what we must discover. The rituals may point the way.
Now, I'm Dalish, so I'm going to do the rituals, even if I don't know how. Like, I'm not sure what the rituals are, but if I have an option to do a ritual, and it's not a sliding tile puzzle, I'm going to do it.
Who is this meant to be?
Fallandine, overseer of funerals and guide to the elven dead. I have heard the Dalish invoke him on their deathbed, or before quests from which they expect no return.
I'm fucking Dalish!
My clan's hunters asked for his blessing when we fought bandits. Our keeper taught them the prayers.
I do not believe they sing songs about Fallandin's vanity.
Go ahead. You must have a legend for us.
It is said Fallandin's appetite for adulation was so great, he began wars to amass more worshippers. The blood of those who wouldn't bow low filled lakes as wide as oceans. Mithal rallied the gods once the shadow of Fallandin's hunger stretched across her own people. It was almost too late. Fallandin only surrendered when his brethren bloodied him in his own temple.
My clan never told a story like that about Fallandine.
The further the Dalish spread, the further their stories branch and grow. Never mistake them for arbiters of true elven culture.
Okay. Oh. Is it just lighting up tiles? If the ancient elven ritual is fucking a tile puzzle, I might have to scream. It's a tile puzzle. Are there any more? Oh, I fucked it! I fucked it. Damn it! Bollocks!
As you wish.
There's another fucking level up there, isn't there? You know there is. Oh, you step on here and it turns it off as well. Hang the fuck on. Do I have to have everything lit up? I don't get it. Well, it's fairly obvious I'm not getting it. It's just a case of how badly am I not getting it? Is there another tile puzzle up here? Or is it just those down there? I'm looking for like a breakable wall or something. Right.
Yes.
So it looks like we dropped from down from here. Did I do it wrong? Did I do that one wrong? I don't think I did. I think I did it super wrong, which is different. Now, you'll have to bear with me here. I can't work out whether I need to have every single one of these lit up at the same time, or if I'm just being a silly bugger. It feels like I should be... And then I run across to the next one. And... it's not lit up anymore. I don't understand. I'm really not following this one.
Yes.
This is a very simple tile puzzle, but I'm not... Oh, Kamani, no.